just said to pop in briefly today. There's something on my mind that I felt I needed to share, and it's about life is built on laws. Okay, if you live in this world, you need to understand that there are laws in place in this world. And if you don't understand that life is built on laws and there are principles, in life, you will continue to think that um, the devil is after your progress, or God does not want you to do certain things. Because in my conversation with a lot of women, I keep, hearing, this limiting beliefs in them. And I wanted to clarify this today by helping us to understand that life is built on laws. If you live in this planet, in this world, you need to recognize that life is built on certain principles. I'll give you one instance now. If your child has an exam in 3 months' time, let's say he has to write WAEC, okay? He's preparing for WAEC. What do you think he needs to do right now? Is he supposed to be waking up all the time praying, or is he supposed to be reading hard, understanding the concepts and the topics that he's going to meet in the exam? Or what do you think he should do? A smart parent is going to expose that child to all the lectures, all the lessons, all the tutoring, all the books, all the past questions that child needs to get prepared for that examination. Because if he doesn't prepare well for the examination, he's definitely going to fail. Okay, that's a natural law. That's a principle of life that you need to really work hard, knowing the concepts of the questions, that you'll be meeting in the exam. I'm going to explain it again with another example. Let's say you find yourself on the rooftop of a 20-story building, and someone comes to your back and pushes you from there. As you're in the air, speaking in tongues, are you going to be suspended in the air? The law of gravity is acting on you instantly, and you're going to fall to the ground. And if you're lucky to be alive, you're going to have a lot of broken bones. So you're going to end up in a hospital, either dead or alive, but something is going to happen to the bones in your body. They're going to have to perform some surgical procedures on you to get you back. So these are natural laws. And I wanted to establish this, help us to realize, because there's something that happens to a lot of Christians. They don't know where to draw the line between God and the natural laws that operate in this world. A lot of things that we wait for God to do for us are things that we need to activate the principles that govern those situations. First of all, understanding the principles that govern those situations, working with those principles, and getting the results that is required for us to overcome that situation. So instead of working on those principles, you find out that a lot of people, go the easy route of engaging profit businesses. Like I shared the story of the young, promising gentleman who spent all his money, placed profits on salaries, and these people were just telling him cock and bull stories about his future that is already his to develop, his to build and create. He just kept on depending on what those people were telling him. So the point of this video today is for us to understand that in this world, there are laws in place, okay? Laws that God has put in place, and we don't need to bother God anymore, because these laws, they work for you, whether you're on God's side or you're not on God's side, okay? So as long as you exist in this planet, these laws are working. They are working, and they will work for the people that use them. So that's why, a lot of the things that we're calling on God to do, we've been calling on God for several donkey years, and nothing is working. Nothing is working. For example, let's say that you're in a relationship where you're being treated badly, okay? and you have been praying for God knows how long, 10 years, 20 years, and the same things are happening to you. Common sense should tell you that you need to activate the law of common sense in that relationship to establish boundaries, and begin to function in a different way, or, begin to do things differently to stop the hand of your abuser, from plaguing your life. So this video is just to call us to order, on understanding the things that are God for God to do and the things that are ours to do. That in this world, as long as you're in this world, there are laws working here, and you need to understand those laws so that you will live a very happy life and stop disturbing God where we don't need to disturb Him, because He is the one that already put these laws in place in the first place. So let me read from you. What do you think? Did you ever know that there were natural laws, or you thought everything was all spirit, spirit, spirit? So let's see in the comment section below. Yeah, bye bye.